everyone! In this video, we're leveling up. Now, we'll solve equations with the distributive property. Distributive property while using two-step equations. So, we're applying the distributive property to two-step equations, basically. So, this is basically what we are going to do. So, step 1, you have to distribute. So, the first thing you do when solving the equations with distributive property and two steps is you have to use the distributive property or distribute first. Then you solve like a two-step. Then you solve it like it's a two-step equation. Okay, let's jump right off and start with an example. 2 times x plus 3 equals 14. Alright, so first we distribute. So that would be 2 times x and 2 times 3. So that would get us 2 times x equals 2x. Plus, and then 2 times 3 equals 6. So we distributed and we get 2x plus 6. Now we have to solve it like a two-step equation. So let me add the equals 14 here so it's easier to understand. Okay. So we have to do it like a two-step equation. So if you remember from a few lessons ago, we said that you have to add and subtract first, then you multiply and divide. It's kind of like reverse PEMDAS. So we have to subtract 6 from both sides. These cancel out. 14 minus 6 equals 8. Okay, and then we have to divide by 2 on both sides. Let me get a little bit more room. So then we have to divide by 2 on both sides since this is multiplying by 2. So divided by 2. 2x divided by 2 is 1x, which is just x by itself. Put our equal sign. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So x equals 4. And now let's check. So we can check using either the original version of our equation or the distributed version. In this case, I'm going to use the distributed version to check. So we have to replace x with 4. So 2 times 4 plus 6 equals 14. So 2 times 4 equals 8 plus 6 equals 14. This is correct. Alright, and now let's move on to another example. Let's do 3 times y minus 1 equals 18. Okay. So first we have to distribute. So 3 times y, and then 3 times negative 1. So, 3 times negative 1. So you can view this as negative 1 or 1, but just make sure to keep the minus sign. Alright, so 3 times y equals 3y. Then 3 times negative 1 is negative 3, so we can just put negative 3. So 3y minus 3 equals 18. This is the distributed version of our equation. So now let's solve it like a two-step equation. We have to add 3 to both sides because it's being subtracted here. So these cancel out. 18 plus 3 equals 21. And then we have to divide. Divide these by each side by 3. 3y divided by 3 equals 1y, which is just y. Alright, and then we can put our equal sign. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. So y equals 7. And now we can check. And I'm going to be using the distributed version of our equation to check it. So we have to replace y with 7 in the equation. So 3 times 7 minus 3 equals 18. So 3 times 7 equals 21 minus 3 equals 18. So this is correct. Now, let's do a problem where you can do it by yourself. You can try it. So 4 times x minus 2 equals 16. Alright, I encourage you to pause the video and try this one by yourself. Alright, now that you've tried it, let's do it together. So we have to first distribute it. So 4 times x minus 4 times 2, or negative 2, whatever. Just make sure you keep the operation minus. Okay, so 4 times x is 4x. And then minus 4 times negative 2, or 4 times 2, is 8. So I can put negative 8, so 4x minus 8. And then, so 4x minus 8 equals 16. And then we have to do the two-step equation part of this. So let's get some more room and let's do it. So we have to add 8 to both sides since this is subtracting. 8, so these two cancel out. 16 plus 8 equals 24. And then we have to divide by 4 on each side because it's being multiplied by 4. So 4x divided by 4 is 1x, which, as you know, is x, equals, and then 24 divided by 4 is 6, and x equals 6. And now we can check our answer. And I'm going to use the distributed version again, because the distributed version is giving you a more simple way of this equation, so it's a bit easier to check with. So 4 times 6 minus 8 equals 16. Alright, so 4 times 6 equals 24 minus 8. 24 minus 8 does equal 16, so this is correct. Alright, so let's recap this lesson. So you distribute first. Alright, and then you solve next. Alright, and that is the end of our video.